All right. I'll let everybody get in from Janet's. If you're watching on the recording, it's a live stream and I'm talking to people. I'm going to show a few things I bought and then we'll get the project started. But you can fast forward through the slow parts. These are all hexagons I punched with a new punch that I got. I had sent the Fisker one back because it wouldn't work. And this one works, but it is, I have to stand up to punch it. It's super hard. So I'm going to look at the Michaels or Hobby Lobby. I want one a little bigger. Hi, Elaine. And I was trying to find my embossing stamp pad, but I can't find it. I have this stuff to re-ink it, and I have the embossing powder, but I don't have the pad. So I thought we might try putting some of the stuff on the little jelly plate and try to do that. Because what I want to do is put a bee on here. I don't have a stencil. I need a bee stencil, and I don't have one. But I want to put a bee in gold right there. So I thought we might try to emboss that. These are not glued down. I was just moving them around. And all this is just play stuff that I didn't like, punched, and then rearranged. So, and what I'll do is glue it down, probably just with some Liquitex gel. And I'm going to start just like with one piece. I don't want to get the glue on the and I want to leave some black, and then I'll just work my way out from that corner. It's probably what I'll do. Because I don't want to get them wet on the top. So I'll just kind of work it like that and glue it. So let me set this to the side. And we can, well, actually, I want to take, well, I'm going to set it to the side. I'm going to put it over here so it can't, the wind can't get to it. All right, so I ordered, there's a new Yupo-like paper that's synthetic. It's out of Australia, I believe. And it's called Nara. It's Nara. Amazon has it, and these are 6-inch rounds. And they also have 9x12 and 12x12 available. Now, on a couple of them, they have a couple different thicknesses too. But on the rounds, they're just the same thickness. And then I bought round panels that were 6 inches so that when they're done, I can paint one of these, one of the primary colors, and then I can glue these on. They're slightly larger than the panel, so I can glue it and then seal it and trim it. And then I'm just going to seal it with like a spray sealer, not resin. So these are supposed to be 6 inch, but I bet they're 5 and something, like 5 7/8. And then I got a bunch of the bottles. So I took several of the piñatas, which are very strong colors. I like them, but they are very strong. and can be difficult to use in a small space. If you're doing a bigger piece, that helps. What makes this different? I don't know that it's different at all. It's just a different brand and it's new. I haven't used it, so it's a synthetic paper. It is not as glossy as Yupo. But we'll see how the inks move on it. I just got them because they're new and they're round. Hi to everybody coming in. Hi, Amy. Hi, Judy. Hi, Beth. Norma. Teresa. And both Amy's are in the house. And Kat and Kimberly. Is Eileen here yet? Hi, Dot. Yeah, I like the round shape for just something different. So I took the Pinata Green, which is called Forest Green, and I added a little drop of lettuce. Most of this is alcohol. It's just a super dark color. Then this is the Pinata Pink. It's like a magenta. And then this is the Pinata Orange. And this is a Ranger Cranberry that I brought down. And then the Pinata Purple I brought down. And then I took Ranger and I started with the Rust and a drop of terracotta and a drop of the Pinata Orange. So I just have a kind of a rust mixture. And then I have the Peach Bellini and the yellow. And I'm going to use Ranger Cool Perry. This is one of my favorite colors. It's a lavender color, but it goes kind of blue. So I'm going to move those out of the way to start with. And I'm going to tape. Take it off the napkin for a minute. I'm going to take and tape the bottom. That's about half. And I don't want an equal half, so that probably works for me. So I'm going to tape that down just so I can protect it. And I'm going to put the wispy look in the Cool Perry at the top. And I don't know how this heats or how it works. So I'm going to use my air compressor to move it. All right, then I'm going to take regular alcohol. Hi, Eileen. This is the paper. And I'm just going to work like one section at a time, getting that wispy look. It's moving really well on here. I'm not having any problems moving it. Let's take an alcohol pad and see if I decide like I want to clean some of it off. It doesn't seem to be staining. We'll see a little more. We'll try that again a little later with a color that stains. Okay. And anywhere I have a hard edge that I want to soften, I'm going to just take that ink and move it. And I'll just work my way kind of across the page. I want to add just a little bit darker ink in here. Now this is a lighter color, so it'd be much harder to do this with a darker color. I want to come back in just a little bit of the darker. No, I haven't. I read something. What she's talking about is I had seen an Instagram post of eye candy alcohol inks, which has the metallics in it. And when you dry it, you have the color in the metallic. But I read something. Somebody said that they weren't talking bad about it or anything, but they were talking about how that it brushed off. And remember when we did the experiments with my pigments and it didn't stick and it brushed off? And they were saying that they couldn't touch the piece until they sealed it because the metallic pigments would come off. So I got to thinking, maybe they're going to react just like me adding my pigments to the ink that I had. All right. I'm just trying to decide what I want to do in here shape-wise. So I am probably going to order one. I think I don't know what their shipping is yet. So I'm going to see. It's eye candy. I just haven't, I don't know like what their shipping is. Okay. So now I'm going to put this tape here, and I'm only really going to push down on that edge. And I am going to put that on that paper towel. All right. Today, all her papers were so pretty. All right, so that's the Lemonade, which is one of my favorite yellows by Ranger. And I'm going to take some Peach Bleeny, also by Ranger. Which will take over a little bit. So I may come back in with some more yellow here in a minute. I'm going to put a little alcohol here on the edge and kind of push that in. All right, and then I'm going to put a little more yellow in there. And I'm just blowing the air from above to kind of. Okay. So that'll be my bright. All right. I know I want purple. I'm going to turn this upside down. And this may be too light. So I may go ahead and add some straight purple in a minute. So I'm going to go with a little indigo by Ranger. So I want it kind of dark. Okay. Do kind of a blend of the purple. And the indigo there. And I think I'm going to come in with some of that terracotta rust color and put it in here. It may not, it may be very much like the peach Bellini. All right, so I'm going to come in with the rust. Okay, I'm going to add a little. Now, there's some staining that looks like it's going on in there. All right, let's try some copper foil in some of those areas where it's going to take. Okay, and I need to, down here's messy. I want to clean up. It's cleaning up all right. Let's try getting this purple. Now, see that stained a little? But it did lighten quite a bit. I think I am going to put a little more tape just to protect that. I may have some bleed under this tape. We'll see. Hi, Janet. Hi, Lisa. So for those of you who came in, we're trying the new paper. It's like Yupo. It's Nara. I haven't done a price comparison yet per square inch. Okay, I think since I put this, I liked it before I put that rust across there. I think I need to come back in with some of this yellow. Let's move some of that purple down. I like that. That's a little more interesting because I'm going for a kind of an abstract landscape. All right, and let's go in. Let's go back in with some of that lighter colored rust. I do like some of these light colors I diluted will be good for, not necessarily, I mean, they're going to be great. We'll do a wispy one with one of these light colors in just a minute. All right, so I'm going to come back in with some of the terracotta. Okay. Now I want to come back in with the purple again. I'll start with the diluted first. Kind of getting some of that to evaporate. And I'm going to try the foil again in some areas. All right, and then I'm going to go with the dark indigo purple again. A little bit of this with it. All right, and then I'm going to go some more of the darker. Let's see if we can get some foil to come off on here. Doesn't look like it. See, I can just add some ink with a brush or a little, here and there and try to get some more foil in some places. Like that got me foil over there. Put some more ink right in there. And I think I'm going to add some of that terracotta because I like that really black mixture of the two of those. Let's try. See if we get any. Oh yeah, that did really well. Okay, so let's take the tape off the top Okay, I did have some bleed, but I'm not real concerned with that. Let's work with that. I can run some of it off too. Trying to get my horizon line back. Sorry, I'll check chat in just a minute. Okay, I think I'm happy with that. I'm going to try more foil where I just put some of that purple. I wish the tape had not bled as easily as it did. All right, let's try just doing a wispy look with one of the diluted ones. Okay, we'll try that green that I never use because it's so strong. And we can add some of the original. in there because they are very light. The other thing I can do is add another drop. I'm going to add some bottle to it by Ranger. And that brings it up just a little more. Okay. Here's the original. Green. And that won't move very far, very fast, but we can move it. Let's also try Ranger Gold with that. Yeah, I will. Just a second, Beth. I will show you my machine. I got it on Amazon. I'm going to go in the same area, and then I'm going to add alcohol to it down that same line to shatter it. Let's add some more of the bottle where this is a little bit wet to get a little darker in here in a couple places. Okay, and I'm going to add some more bottle right in here. And now I'm just looking for areas that I can do lights and darks. And if I need it to soften, I can use the alcohol to soften it. Okay, let's maybe come out that. I'm happy with that. All right, I can probably zoom the camera in a little bit too. Let me show you the air compressor. I don't know the name of it. I have to look it up. It's a one that I got for makeup, and it was under $40, I think. So I like the paper so far. Definitely would buy it again. For most of the colors, it seemed to clean up just fine. Like I might want to, yeah, like that's pulling back. If I want to pull back some of that or lighten it. That easily did that. No, there's not anything I regret or dislike about the air compressor. I haven't put paint in it. I don't intend to put paint in it. I bought it just for air. All right, let's try. Yeah, tomorrow Beth and Colleen are going to do a StreamYard on Beth is going to host tomorrow at 6 p.m. Central, which is 7 Eastern. And if you don't have Beth's channel, click on her name and subscribe. Lots of fun. Art bingo on Saturdays at 7 p.m. Eastern. All right, I want to put the green up. Let's try the markers on here. Yeah, just to blow air. That's all I didn't want to, I didn't intend to put paint in it. And I don't know how it would work after you use paint in it, if it would clog. All right, so let's do, I feel like I go to the same color markers because I like them. I'll just randomly pick a blue. There's kind of a turquoise blue. There's another blue-green. There's banana. That'll be real pale. And like a kind of an olive green. Okay, I had a thought about a portal. And a portal is where you leave a circle empty. And I got to thinking that the portal might be really easy to do with the markers. So I'm going to give my portal a yellow. center. And then you take a cup or something to hold on it. And I'm going to go blue-green next. And I'm not worried about if my circles are great or not great. All right, and then I'm actually gonna get a brown. Let's try green. And then let's come back to that blue-green. Let's try that. I didn't use this. These are such easy markers to use, these masters. And I have the landscape set. Let's see if I missed anything else in chat. Hi, Jean, by the way. I want to make my chat a little bigger and see if that helps. I'm going to try something real quick. Trying to switch my chat around a little and see if that doesn't help me a little. Yeah, this paper CB, I think, originated out of Australia. All right. So now I'm going to put some rings of alcohol. I'm holding down the cap. Right now, I'll put some on this bottom side. Let it do its thing. I don't know if I'm going to end up with rings in the end. Probably not, I don't think. But I don't really care. You can like gradually increase the size of your container if you want it. Some people go to the dollar store. I'm going to turn this around real quick. And they buy different size like shot glass, drink juice glasses. Okay, and then let's see what we can do over here. Kind of looks like an island. To be honest. But you can protect your center, and then you can come back in and do metallics, or I could add more marker. A lot of people, after they get the portals in, now most of the time their portals are more round. You can do dot work. Yeah, Button is, but at least they gave you some different medicine, right, Button? This kind of looks like an island. I can definitely add more of this on the outside. I'm going to leave that alone because I really like it. Egg Island. This is not the project for it, but let me find it real quick. What did I do with it? How do you buy something, not even use it, and it's lost? There it is. This is not the, I don't know what we should do. You can use masking fluid. You can uh, you can stamp on this too. You can stamp on top if it's your final and you're done with archival ink. I just don't know what I want to do with that. You like it just like it is, Eileen? I'm not sure I like the yellow. It looks like an egg, an island egg. Maybe if this were a dark blue and looked like water, I would like it better. Hi, Gail. But you can easily use the markers. I don't think I'm fond of the portals. I just not feeling them. I like them when I see them in other people's work. Kind of like the banana yellow. Let's see what we can do with this baby and something. Let's do a blue. We'll do stonewash or denim. Maybe a little. One of them goes purple. Oh, I know. We'll use a marabou. Because it won't move a lot. We'll do something that won't move a lot intentionally. All right. So this is that gentian blue. Okay, add a little blue to the middle of the. I can go with a dark turquoise blue, like a dot. Oh, I kind of like that. I don't care that it's not a portal. Kind of like that. That sort of broke it up organically. Okay, so let's take this blue. There's 3 lines of that. And then there's another blue called Ice Blue that I sort of like with it. So this stuff doesn't move a whole lot. And let's go with, they have some really pretty creamy colors. Okay, so let's add this is the vanilla. Kind of a sand color. And this is the caramel. I'll add some more of that caramel. Okay, let's see. Let's add that lighter color in here. A couple more places. And let's see if we can soften that. This is their extender. Let's see if we can get that to kind of do anything. It's regular alcohol. It's not too bad. I'm not trying to move a whole lot of it. I will say it travels around the circle a little bit. Okay, I'm not liking, that needs some help over here. So I'm going to get some Ranger because I need to help it. And I don't see that it moves. Yes, I believe you can use both sides of the paper. I haven't gone one side or I haven't paid any attention to what side I put down. I just grabbed it. So, see, that is not wanting to really move, just the edge. That's one thing I'll say I don't think I like about the round, is it wants to run around that edge. See, I'm not getting any of that blue to move. Maybe a little there. Okay, let's try some of this turquoise. Okay. If I let it sit a little bit, it does move a little easier. If I let the alcohol sit. Okay. Let's try just softening a little bit of this in here. Because I did get a little bit of mix here and there. If I let it sit, that helps. So those of you who bought the inks, if you let the alcohol sit a little, it does move better. Oh, I'll let that sit for just a minute. Okay, I think that's pretty. Let's get rid of the... Yeah, maybe that's the secret, is to let the extender or the alcohol sit just a little bit, because they dry real fast. All right, now I have not used this yet, so I'll probably have to prime it. It's one of those. I will tell you right now, I could go to foil. In fact, let's do that. Well, we can. This is the easiest way to foil. That did a lot. For it. Now let's add some of this, and I think we can shatter it. Okay. I'm just trying to get a little pool of it. I'm not, you can draw with a like a line. Okay, so then we're going to put some alcohol on it and use some air, and you can shatter it. See how I can shatter it like you can shatter the gold? You can use it where you want it, but you can shatter it too. I'll show you in just a minute. And you can just draw with it. In an area, like say you want silver and you didn't get silver. This is the 2 mm. They have a 1 mm and a 4 mm on Amazon, and it's called Liquid Chrome. Patty has the big one. Patty has the one that's like 1 inch, half an inch. So see it right? This line, sorry. That line right there, that's the liquid chrome. And I will say the foil does just as good. But if you're wanting to do veining and like more purposeful, and you can shatter it. I think if you were going to try to shatter it to have the bigger tip, I ordered the 2 just because it was in the middle of what Amazon had. So I think that one turned out nice. Yeah, this one might be my favorite so far. And it looks kind of like stained glass. All right, let's try another one with the marabou. Let's actually go back to this one and let's see if we take the marabous and put some more line work and then add the foil. So I'm going to go with like a blue-green color. And that's not quite dark enough. Okay, then let's go with an olive green. Just darken that in some areas. Definitely getting some sticky ridges here. And that's more of a green. That might be a green that Janet would like. Okay, so let's let that sit for just a minute. The Marabou ink smells stronger. Like, I don't know. Let's put, I guess I'll just go with this amber mixed stuff because there's that yellow in there. That took quite a bit. It's sticky. Whatever is in there is sticky. So the marabous take foil really well if you want a lot of foil. Now, if you want a lot of delicate lines, I'm just adding some alcohol where I might want to, and let it sit where I might want to try to blend it more. It definitely moves more when you let it sit. That's the key. Is let it sit and kind of dissolve the ink. I think I like that one a little better. Kind of want to soften where the yellow is. And it might obliterate it, but I don't really care. And I'm going to take that same color and come back in there. And you know what we can use on this too? Let's use some of the rainbow. We'll dry that and see how that. The secret is let the ink, alcohol sit on the ink. Okay. I don't want to get ink everywhere. There we go. I just want it to. The rainbow stuff is sticky, so if you put the foil on it, it will take over. It'll like cover up your rainbow stuff. So I just have the rainbow in the middle, and I can't say that it's got a lot of iridescent in the middle. There we go. There's a little more. You get a few drops of this stuff, and then you have to shake it because the bead gets, or in my opinion, the bead gets stuck in it. Okay. You probably, if I rock it, can you see the rainbow in the middle there? Like the lake right here? It's just like you put some glitter there, is all. I don't know if you can see it on the camera. I'm happier with that the way it is. So yeah, definitely. Let's take another one. And let's Miss Eileen here for a minute. And we'll take amethyst. And let's do a similar thing with the purple. We'll kind of let that dry where it's at. And we're going to throw in some pink. And let that do its thing. And then we'll get the olive green. Put some olive green in there. And then we'll get some Moose Poop Brown there for Joycey there. They're not too mixed right now. All right, let's take the silver again. Kind of blend them a little bit more before I do that. Okay. See, that softened pretty easy. If I just let it sit for a minute. All right, let's do the same thing on this. Just a few places where we didn't have color. That might need a little bit more purple. Okay, that's pretty good. And let's put some green in there. We're going to go with the foil in just a minute. Yeah, these are just for Eileen colors. Pukey pink, pissy pink and pukey purple with green. But the silver helps. The silver makes it all better, doesn't it, Eileen? Okay, and so then like, I think it needs some softening right in there. I think it still needs some softening right in there. It might need some purple. Right there. Now let's soften it. I do like the rounds like this. Now, see over here? I don't want that. A little bit over there I don't want. So let's see what we can do. You got to watch your hands too. Now let's kind of come back in here and try to soften that again. That's prettier. But I like that you can get the ink in a lot, I mean the foil in a lot of places. I think that's probably it for me today. I have surgery tomorrow at like 2 o'clock, basically. So I need to finish my drops today in my right eye. I'm fairly pleased with the inks I diluted. I may still make them a little stronger. I just haven't made up my mind yet. I want to use them a little. I need to get another container because these bottles are a little bit bigger than these bottles. But these new ones don't fit in the Tim Holtz trays. This does. The first one I ordered does. These are a little fat. So I'll probably put them in, well, I might order one of those cases to put the marabous in, and I may put these in the tray that I have the marabous in right now. I may switch it out. So that gives us 4 more of the rounds to play with. I do like the paper. I have no complaints about the paper. I'd have to sit down, like I said, and do the price per square foot, like we did that, or per square inch, whatever we did. One day we did all the math between Yupo and the craft plastic. I think it's going to fall closer to the Yupo than the craft plastic. Yeah, we learned that we can use the inks we bought to get the wispy look if we're just put a little more patience into it. And then I'll glue these, and Saturday we will attempt to. Do you think that'll work, Eileen? I can't find my embossing ink pad, but I have re-inker. If I roll it out on a little jelly plate and then stamp in it and then stamp over here, that should work, shouldn't it? And then just clean up the jelly plate. I don't know what happened to my pad, but I'll glue these so we can try that Saturday. All right, then we'll try that. Like I said, I'll glue them off camera, and then we'll try doing a little bit of stuff. This seems to be missing a little hexagon here. It seems like there should be one right there, but I have extra somewhere. All righty. I'll see y'all tomorrow. I'll probably be in the Kathy's stream in the morning. And then I'll be up probably for Beth and Colleen's. I'm not going to art because I'll have a shield on my eye. But I'll see everybody tomorrow on the internet.